Alright, here we go with a run that was recorded back in April, and it's taken me many weeks to get round to editing it. Not for any particular reason, I guess it just fell to the bottom of the editing pile and I kind of forgot about it. Although I do remember it being a bit of a struggle to get it in the first place, so I'm kind of surprised I didn't upload it right as soon as I got it. But this is using Shark with Fairy Dust. So we're going to play Shark second and then have 3 units behind it, things that you wouldn't expect to be jumpers, and then give them all Fairy Dust. Now, any build in customs that relies on equipment is pretty precarious, especially when it's something, well, I wouldn't say Fairy Dust is the worst, but especially if you don't intend to use Frogman, it's not great. Which is kind of a shame because I think the idea of making any pet a jumper, in theory, is quite interesting. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do with it because there are so many units that have friend ahead triggers. But it hasn't really panned out like that. So we actually get double hatching chick here, so I'm just going to sell the pig, even though this is several weeks old. I think going for multiple hatching chicks is just as good as ever. And although the axe handle hound there does kill one of the hatching chick with the higher stats, we still win. I do quite like playing guinea pig against, in customs because it's so satisfying when the axe handle hound hits the 1/1 guinea pig at the back. Of course, most sensible people will play 2 axe handle hounds because they're both guaranteed to get a kill. But I guess that's also dependent on what you end up rolling in the shop. So I think here, yeah, we are going to be okay, purely based on the fact that hatching chick is crazy. And I feel like a lot of videos recently, I've, when I was struggling, I've ended up getting what I wanted as long as I got level 3 hatching chick. I'm sure some of those will be uploaded soon. But we end up getting a double baboon here. Am I going to take them or not? The classic turn 5 dilemma where you don't want the baboons to buff each other, but they probably will. And then I get skunk, and I think skunk would make a lot of sense as one of the units that we're going to use to jump in front of the shark. Just a ultra strong ability, and we need the abilities to be strong enough to justify having 3 units all with Fairy Dust on them. So actually there is Fairy Dust there, but I roll past it twice, and maybe that's because I think I might need other equipment before we get to the later turns. I'm not actually sure why I'm continuing to buff the guinea pig. Maybe I'm intending on using Water of Youth or Conpeto later on. But yeah, maybe I should have just started buffing the skunk, or maybe at this stage I hadn't decided that I was going to keep the skunk in the first place. So yeah, we get the hatching chick 1 step closer to level 3, and there it is. So turkey and raccoon. I think raccoon would make a lot of sense as well because, yeah, let's freeze that up. I think, it doesn't necessarily need any equipment to start with because it can steal some from the opponent. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe I was just buffing the guinea pig to make sure that we had a stronger carry unit. I don't remember. This is why you should edit stuff as soon as you're finished with it so that you can actually commentate in a meaningful way. There we get the win against a level up team. Much less common to see them in customs than you do see them in Unicorn. So level up the skunk, which maybe seems like a little bit of a waste since we have the level 3 hatching chick, but getting stuff, giving the hatching chick a head start so that you don't have to wait, 5 turns for it to level something up. Definitely advisable, I think. So the baboon's buffing the skunk, and next turn they'll start buffing the raccoon. Although I also do want to pick up the shark as soon as possible. Yeah, we get another win here. Okay, am I going to switch to poodle? I think I could just sell the baboons and then partial level the poodle. Okay, we're not going to do that. Maybe it's because I know I'm bringing in the shark, and the shark will be tier 5 as well. Yeah, okay, I do pass it up in the end. I'm also passing up more fairy dust in the shop. I'm not sure why, because that's the entire point of the build. So level 3 skunk on, is it turn 9? I guess in customs that's not really that crazy. There's a lot of really powerful stuff that you can end up facing. And luckily the hatching chick manages to kill off the Hydra, was it? And then we get the tie. So I think, yeah, we'll level 2 the raccoon. And then buy, sell, crow. So we're going to be 1 away from the level 3. Okay, so am I going to go for level 2 mammoth instead? I think, given that I haven't found the shark yet, I kind of want to get the mammoth to level 2. And then when I bring the shark in, I can pill the mammoth, give the shark some stats, and scale the rest of the team at the same time. Scorpion at the front here is going to be a bit of a problem. Kind of a shame that the raccoon didn't get to steal the peanut. But I think, thankfully, the rest of their squad isn't particularly good. Level 2 monkey, but they haven't really had time to scale up yet. So now the baboon would be buffing the mammoth, which I think is destined to be pilled, so we'll bring Phoenix in instead. And I think probably I could actually just start leveling the Phoenix instead of going for the level 3 raccoon. Okay, we find a raccoon in the shop anyway, so the decision is made for me. But kind of a lack of shark on the team, and also a lack of fairy dust. But I guess since we've gotten so many levels for free, that once we find the shark, we can just afford to roll for all the things that we're still looking for. So yeah, triple stingray, but I'm going to pass that up. We are on 7 trophies already, so yeah, we're just going to waste the entire turn rolling for shark. I do, when there's a double pill, it always makes me think I should save them for the shark, but when the shark comes in, it's only going to be level 1, so each pill is only going to give an extra 2/2 in stats. It was slightly different when the shark had the stronger ability where it could generate more stats in the shop. But we end up winning here again against that multi-link squad. So 8 trophies, we're almost at the point where we have a full level 3 team, and there is the shark. Now, do I sell hatching chick? Okay, I am going to sell it. I'm just going to trust that we're going to be able to scale the shark up. I guess we do have 4 hearts, so we have a decent chance. And to begin with, we'll just play the skunk up front. I could have actually just taken the tapir there, but maybe I'm also willing to play the 4 squad here to potentially lose, and therefore give myself the chance to find the fairy dust that I'm looking for. So yeah, we're starting to get to the point where we face these full wipe teams. So that worked out well, although we actually almost drew anyway. And we'll quickly grab the cat to buff up the shark. And then I think we'll take fairy dust on the phoenix. The raccoon does have higher attack than the phoenix, so it should jump forward first. And then we'll just put the cat at the back to potentially soak up a croc snipe. Yeah, okay. Monkey spam with level 3 or level 2 lionfish. That seems more like it for customs. Actually, it's almost a draw again, purely because of the strength of the phoenix, I think. So we'll buy the fairy dust onto the skunk. And now I just need to find something to go at the front that would be a bit better than a cat. Anteater is a possibility. Maybe we'll roll once and see if we can find something better. And actually I get blobfish, so that seems like it would be pretty good. If I could pill a couple of blobfish onto the shark, that would make a big difference in terms of scaling. Actually here the leopard ends up sniping the blobfish, so kind of lucky there, and we steal the cheese. This looks like a loss, to be honest. But the chupacabra is only going to give health. Actually, you can see the chupacabra double triggers there because it had crisp. And the buffs that the shark received from its ability ends up getting us the win there. So, extremely unlikely victory, I think. At least it didn't look like it should be likely. I guess maybe if the leopard had hit anything other than the blobfish, we might have lost there. So we'll go again, we'll double down, we'll play another blobfish at the front. And then hope to find a pill next turn. If we don't get the win, And it's a level 3 turkey summon team. We push Kappa to the front, so it's not going to get the double trigger. It does mean that our shark setup in second position kind of gets messed up. The raccoon comes to the front. There's no equipment for it to steal. But the Phoenix is going to cover everything with crisp. The turkey is going to faint. But fortunately the eagle here is only level 1, so the tiger duplicating it isn't quite as effective as it would have been with the turkey on board. It did take me a level 3 hatching chick to get it in the end, but fun looking team nonetheless.